Everybody has a podcast.
What up? What up? Shit. Hot damn. Back. Welcome in, everyone. Everybody has a podcast. Hope you guys had a great weekend and a week. Oh, baby. Eh. Feels like, man, so it feels like it's been about a month since I've done a podcast. Weird. But I know we was here last week. So
J.Wiggy, take out the trash!
It's been a long week, huh? Good week, though.
God damn. What up?
Yeah, what to do? Not a lot of good weekend, good football weekend. I know we'll dig into that more, but I actually got to see a little USFL live, which was good.
First down.
All right.
And sad. No, it's good. They had a game yesterday. I watched it on TV, and man, I can never remember the teams, especially with XFL and USFL crossing over right now. But man, they must have had like 30 people in the fucking stands.
Yeah.
Yeah, we'll go down that rabbit hole later, but it was a good weekend, pretty weekend to get outside. So I enjoyed some live football. Grant Mills, tell us about your weekend.
Man, I really this weekend I didn't do too much, but Thursday I hit up an old haunt, the French spot. Chilled out. Yeah, it's cool. A friend of mine's never been there, and he's a bartender at one of my other spots. And I was like, man, you never been there. You got to come, man. Don't even worry about it. I got it, man. Don't worry about it. Come through. So we hung out, and it was pretty cool, man. It's pretty cool. I always love going to that place because I always sit at the bar. You always meet somebody new and talk shit. And that was actually this time. It was two lesbians there that was at the bar. They were married lesbians. They're like cool as shit though, like really. Really fucking cool. And so we were clowning with them, and then my boy's homeboy's girl was hitting him up pretty hard, so he had to dip. Yeah. But yeah, dude, I hung out for a while. It was cool, man. Shit, I mean, not a bad time. Had what did I have? It wasn't the trout. It was something. Half roast chicken. That's pretty good.
Yeah, that would have been my follow-up question. When you go to the French spot, are you branching out every time you go there on new culinary experiences? Or you have a favorite, or you just whatever you feel?
Well, they change up the menu from time to time too. So this time the venison's not on there, and the coco van's not on there. But I mean, they had other shit. So if you're in doubt, just get the steak.
Oh, always.
It's always going to be good. Steak frite, fries with steak, and the deal. Whis Creever's coming in here in a little bit. But J.Wiggy, you know what? I had sex with this girl this weekend.
Oh, I got to know. Tell me about it.
Yeah, man. She was so dumb. She thought Beirut was an old school home run hitter. And this motherfucker.
What's up, yeah?
What up, Whis?
Fucking chill. How was y'all weekend? See?
Pretty good. How was your weekend there, Whis Creever?
Well, I didn't do too much, I was just chilling. Me and Wendy doing what we do, so lazy.
Sounds fun. All right. Well, anyway, so USFL, you went to a game. How was that?
The game was actually really good. I was thinking about it on the ride home. I worry about the chances of survival for the USFL. I watched XFL yesterday, and I saw USFL in person, and I'm just, I don't think there's room. It's like the old cowboy saying, this town's not big enough for the both of us. And I think there is room for one of these leagues. I just don't think it's big enough for both of them. So the experience itself was good. Drink prices were fucking outrageous. Man. Yeah, ridiculous. Well, they have them listed. Me and my better half went up there to get a margarita. Both of us were going to get one. Somehow 2 margaritas ended up being $44.
God damn!
Before tip.
That's insane.
That was ridiculous. Well, I went the next time and I said, listen, on your sign, it says, $13 for a premium cocktail. A double was supposed to be $18. I said, how the fuck last time? I said, is a margarita a premium cocktail? He said, yeah. I said, so that should have been $26 before tip. And he said, well, they may have just put extra alcohol in it and charged you for it. They just trying to pull that on the sly and get that tip money. It's all right. Kept me sober. But
man, that sounds bogus to me. I'd be taking the little bottles of shit.
Yeah, take those motherfuckers in. The game itself, man, it was good. Good play. Bo Scarborough, disappointing. 2 rushing attempts for -1 yard. The halftime show was a local high school drum line for. I had about 8 people out there for the halftime show. Whoa. Yeah, it's just, man. I think.
Shit, I meant to hit this one.
Yeah, Having you go out there in the middle of the field bursting out sound effects for 15 minutes of farts and you be tripping would be a hell of a lot more entertaining. And dude, nothing against the drum line. They did great. But dude, that massive ass stadium and you got 8 kids from the local high school busting out some drumline shit. I mean, it's just was not quite a halftime show. And with the drink mishap, the football itself was good. There's room for improvement. The problem is, are they going to have time to continually do this every year? And like I said, the game the next day, they played another USFL game yesterday in Birmingham. Man, they must have had 30 people there. I mean, I watched it on TV too, and terrible.
Man, maybe they need to start booking better acts for halftime, like a real bit like bigger name acts or something, or maybe in this mid-level range acts or something.
I think so. I really do. I actually think, and I was gonna, I guess now's as good as time as any. I think a merger would be beneficial. XFL, USFL, because I like the USFL. It's like more football focused. It's hardcore, kind of grind them. It's kind of a throwback, good football. I think XFL has the entertainment and the probably the marketing and got the fucking rock. I think there would be room for that. I just cannot see how both of these can survive. And if you watch the audiences week to week, there's not huge turnouts. But I do think together, trim the fat, trim down some of the teams, and keep, I don't even know who the fuck's good. The Battlehawks in the XFL. I'm guessing shit.
DC Defenders.
DC Defenders.
Brody, get in the cello.
I think there's still some good names in there. I saw Reuben Foster was playing yesterday. I think he's a USFL guy. So I think it's there. That's just my spiel. I think a merger should go down. I don't think it's big enough for 2 minor league football teams. But I think one in the spring, a longer season, more teams, bring some entertainment from the XFL, bring the grindstone from the USFL. I think you've got a fucking league there, friend.
So the USXFL. There you go.
I like that. Yeah, United States Extreme Football League.
There you go. Hey, I don't think that's too bad of an idea. Let's go ahead and hit the phones. Man, shit, we got fucking Vince out there in where the hell is Vince? New York City. Vincent, what up?
What up? This is Vince from New York City. How y'all doing? What's up, Grant, Whis, J.Wiggy? How y'all doing?
What's up? How you doing?
I'm doing pretty good. Yeah, what do you think about my New York Jets this year? We gonna have A-Rod. Looks like they're gonna, got some people coming. What do you think they're doing this year? Tell me what y'all think. I'm gonna hang up and listen to y'all. Yeah, go Jets.
The Jets, yeah. Oh man, they're cursed, man. Like we might have discussed this. I don't know what else they're gonna do, man. They haven't been good since Joe fucking Namath. Okay. Then that whole fucking debacle with Belichick and Parcells. I don't know. You got Aaron, and then I think Lazard. They recruited him over. I could be missing some folks. I just don't think he's gonna do anything, man. I think it's gonna be a bust.
Yeah,
I don't know.
I think Jets are up there with Vegas, also just a cursed team. So I don't see it. Never have. I've never really been a Jets fan. No, McElroy played with them for a couple of years. Recent news, I saw Quinnen Williams was holding out from off-season workouts. He's trying to get a new contract.
Maybe they got Odell, but he's going to the Ravens, and so and you got Lamar and all that shit. Should have fucking put him on the exclusive franchise tag, except he's on the non-exclusive. So, all right, they're fucking up. But I mean, I don't know. It's NFL so unpredictable. It's gonna be somebody you don't even fucking. Besides the last few years, but Mahomes and them. But still, man, those are fucking not. That's not common. So shit. Aaron is too old. But I mean, I think he needs to be in the right situation. I don't think the Jets are the right situation. I
don't think they're the right situation. I think he could. What's a good way to word it? I think he could be beneficial. I don't think he'll be bad. I just don't think he's going to be I mean, you got what 30 plus teams. I don't think he's going to do enough to get where they want to be. So I mean, that's the kind of the ticker with the NFL. I mean, really, the only ultimate prize is getting a Super Bowl win or getting to the fucking Super Bowl, but nobody remembers runner up. With college, at least you can get a bowl win or some big rivalry games, Heisman individual or awards and shit. NFL is just kind of you kind of got to be a glutton for punishment, honestly, if you have a shitty team that you're a fan of. But yeah, long story short, I don't see anything. Aaron's getting up there. I think he'll do okay, but I don't think he's gonna be a game changer. He's too old for that shit.
I think they're gonna win the Super Bowl, y'all.
Oh, shut the fuck. Whis, come on, man. You always got a stupid offering to take.
Y'all shut up. Hey, Ron, he knows what's up. He's in the sensory deprivation tank, drinking ayahuasca and shit, y'all.
That doesn't mean shit. Look, man, it's a team sport, you dumb son of a bitch, okay? And they're going to be a fucking bust, so.
I'm going to write that shit down I'm writing that shit down that Whis today said that shit. And if
That's
they
right.
somehow...
It's going down in a fucking loose leaf notebook, bitch. 4/17/23. Whis says, hey, Aaron's taking it all.
I'm going to get one of them big-ass quill pens and write it down all spectacularly. And somehow, if the fucking Jets with Aaron win it, we'll buy Whis a steak dinner.
I'll buy him a steak dinner. I'll buy him 2 steak dinners. How about that? How about that? Come on, see a bit. All right. We got Raj in North Khaki on line 1. Raji.
This is Raj. Hope you're doing well.
What up?
That is good. I wanted to... last time I called, I asked about the dry look. You never answered my question. So how do you master the dry look for your hair? Let me know. Let the player know. All right then. I will hang up and listen to your answer. Have a great evening.
Okay, yeah, you did ask me that question, Raj, and I think last time he was, he had a 2-parted question last time.
Yeah, you can't be doing that shit. We're going to go on a tangent.
We forgot. It was the Carolina Panthers or something, and we got off on some shit. I never answered any question. Anyway, so Raj, he's having hair difficulties. I'm going to tell you what to do right now, all right? So not only sports and other shit here at the show, we also help out dudes with their hair. He's talking about the dry look. Dry but styled. All right, I'm going to tell you right now. What you do, go to the store, get some dry shampoo, right? And then when you're doing that, spray the back of your head so it doesn't get, all built up in the front. Go from the back to the front, rub it in till it's got that dry look to it. And then take whatever product you use. Less is more with the product, folks. And just style it how you're going to do it. It's best for shorter hair, but hey, do as you please. But we're here for all our fools, and y'all know what it is, man. So we're always helping out everybody as far as that goes. People got questions. We're young men. We got tips for y'all. We got fucking advice for y'all. So
yeah, that's a good question. Good looking question there, Raj. One of our favorite weekly callers. I like Raj a lot. Apologize we didn't hit it the first time. And Grant, you nailed the answer. I couldn't have said it better. It's hard to tackle though. You kind of got to experiment when you get the basics down. Our stylists that you and I both use,
Roger Harry. I think I said his name was Robert Harry last time. No, it's not Robert Henry. Okay, folks, his name is Roger Harry. Okay, so I don't know who Robert Henry is, man. He's probably sucks, but Roger Harry, that's the fucking dude. All right,
it's like that Simpsons episode where they're trying not to out Lisa, and he goes, "Wait a minute, I'm talking about L. Simpson. Wait, I've said too much. I meant Lisa S."
Yeah, so Roger Harry. Okay, if y'all ever need to get y'all shit edged up, go fuck with him. He's
Roger.
Yeah, not Robert Henry though. That ain't that's
Raj. If you're ever passing through, Roger Harry,
the ham, baby.
He'll take care of you.
Take care of you. All right. We got Harriet. Next caller, Harriet T-Town. What's up, baby?
It's Harriet from T-Town, child. Did you guys see the USFL? Y'all see my Stallions this weekend? Go Stallions. I'm gonna be watching this shit. Now, how did y'all feel about that game? I'll hang up and listen to your analysis. I love
Harry, we did just talk about that a bit, so we're not going to go over that again. But I will say, I didn't even know that the fucking USFL was playing this weekend.
No.
So we would have done picks last week if that was the case, but we'll get into that later on. We'll do fucking USFL and XFL
Yeah.
tonight.
I went to the game. I had no fucking clue. My lovely better half actually won the tickets. I will tell you this, and I'm not going to go on a tangent, but we actually had seatback seats at the stadium. So if you ever want to spend the extra money, get seatback or club seating rather than bleachers.
Yes!
I think that goes for anywhere. I think I'm the same way if I go to an Alabama game. I'm just going to spend the money because if you're going to be sitting there for 4 or 5 hours, dude, it's not worse than on old-ass bleacher seats anymore. Fuck that.
Hell no, man. That's that old school shit.
Blah.
I mean, I like being in a box, but I don't know. I kind of have mixed feelings, man. Like maybe you should be out in it if you're a fan. I guess it depends on what kind of fan you are, but I would love to have a box, man, with some strippers up in that bitch. Hookers. I don't think you can have strippers or hookers.
Can we get a box for the
Maybe
podcast?
if you owned the team, a box for the podcast, that'd be the shit. Hell yeah, I'm gonna post up at Protect.
Man, let's do it. I'm going to
man.
ask them what kind of credentials you have to have sideline access. We're on a podcast, sir.
Well, a podcast that gets 3.5 listeners. Kind of bad at revenue. Yeah, I don't know, but that would be cool. I like the box, but I like also being out in it too with all the people and shit, and that beer snake with the XFL. I think that's kind of cool.
I think that'd be fun.
Cool deal.
I think so. I'm with you. I think being out there, I mean, the club seating's just really the seat backs. The box itself are pretty tight, but I think there's a huge difference too. You're at the local USFL game and you're watching it. I mean, you can walk to another area and sit down comfortably and still get a good view because the stadium is not even a third full. If you go to a Bama game and that motherfucker's sold out, I've left a Bama game before because somebody was in our seat. They had to move them. It became a big debacle. We sat down and we were still scrunched in. It just wasn't worth it. And I think it was against New Mexico State anyways. Who the fuck want to watch that?
Oh, yeah, I was going to ask you, man. So did you go anywhere this past week for the work shit?
No, it was a quiet week. Tomorrow I got to go to Tennessee, but quick little run up there. No, nothing too big. It has been quiet for me, so not a lot of driving.
So you stay at the house and do paperwork all fucking day.
Yeah, crunching numbers and shit, doing some Do
you have to be at the computer for like hours, or how does that go?
Yeah, fortunately I'm not, monitored or anything. I just do. It's kind of the same. I mean, I've got to be available, get my work done, shit like that. And but
I mean, are they like, look, you have to have a fucking booty boo report by the end of the day? I'm gonna need that.
Nah, not really. I mean, there's things that need to be done, and if my manager needs something from me a little sooner than later, they'll let me know. But no, we don't really have too much timelines on that. I mean, we do and don't. Like, if you're gonna do work, when
you gotta
when
get up and like check in, log into like a thingamadoob and shit, like at a certain time.
No, nah. I'm glad, thank God. I've got a buddy of mine that works like that. He works remote. Well, he's hybrid. He goes in the office one day a week, but he also works the home rest of the week. And he's got to log in. He's monitored all day, shit like that. I don't see how people could do that. I mean, because it wouldn't make sense for mine anyways, because when I do have to go out in the field, I schedule that. So, I mean, it's like tomorrow, if I leave to Tennessee and I get in traffic all day, I could have a 12-hour day sitting in the fucking car, but I'm working. And that's going to be a day. So, yeah, it never works like that. How about you? Do you have that kind of parameters you have to follow where you've got to log in or clock in or check out for lunch or anything?
No. Because if we did, I wouldn't make it. What I do, it's not the same. The fucking dynamic isn't the same as an 8 to 5, man. I'm performance based. I'm not production based. So like any fucking manager that tries to put that, and they do that time tracking bullshit, but it's just like a report at the end of the day, and
right.
It's not really about shit because it's not realistic. You know what I mean? It's not how it goes. It's not 8 to 5. It's performance based. So like you can't. It's about the numbers really, and like trying to like make that the same as the 8 to 5 bullshit it just doesn't work. Because that's not how it goes. Like we're in the field and we're doing shit different, and it's not, in the office 8 to 5. That's the worst shit. I can't be behind the desk. That shit is fucking torture. torturous. I don't even want to be working at home, man. Let me get out. I want to sniff the air. I got people to do and things to see, okay? So I ain't trying to goddamn be in a fucking office. The only thing that's cool about that is them office holes. Me roaming around with like, look at my chair. What? That's what I like. Other than that, I don't fucking give a shit, man. Only thing that was ever fun about work is like when you have friends and you go out and shit after work. That's the only thing I kind of miss.
God.
It's like you get the friend crew, the work friend crew,
God, that was fucking amazing. Yeah, if you worked with a good homeboy, or if you actually worked with your buddies. A couple of my early jobs, worked with some of my best friends and enjoyed it. But I'm like you. I like a mixed bag. There's some days, I'm grateful as shit that I can be at home, get my shit done, and just kind of vibe and chill for the day. But then there's other days when and I try to schedule when I do go out in the field around those kind of days. I know Monday, I rarely want to travel. I mean, you're just getting your week started. I don't want to be getting up early, having to hop in the car and drive all fucking day after a weekend. So, I like all of it, but I can't just sit at my desk all day. I get out, I take a little walk around the neighborhood or some shit. I've got to get up and move. I just can't sit there. And man, some of those offices, I actually thought about this earlier, that and we need to do a worst jobs, but worst realistic jobs.
Yeah.
We need to do that.
Shoveling butter.
Yeah. Oh, shoveling butter, man. One of them that I had was and I know back in your day you've probably done some call center shit too, but I've had some call center jobs that were just shit.
Oh yeah, those are fucking torturous, brutal.
I think I had one that was actually pretty decent, but I had one that was really fucking horrible. But one of them I remember strictly was they would give you 2 15-minute smoke breaks a day in addition to like your extra breaks and lunch. But if you didn't smoke, you didn't get an extra break. So, everybody would fucking say they smoked, even if they didn't, and go out there and chill and shit. Like, how the fuck does that even work out? Like, legalese. Like, yeah, you can have extra breaks if you're a smoker. So
I know some places are putting extra days on that to balance it out for, I heard of a place doing that. Instead of like the extra smoke breaks, they give them some days or something at the end of the year.
Yeah, maybe that's what they did on the low or some shit. But yeah, that worst realistic jobs. And everybody's like, oh, worst job's got to be a crab fisherman up in Alaska. Okay, I get that shit, motherfucker. That's a tough job. They getting paid though. I'm talking about jobs that most normal people can get and deal with. I think retail or fast food may be another tough one.
Hey, yeah.
What I do?
What? On that note. Oh, yeah. So what's going on? We got some nerd news for you fuckers. Nintendo hacker will be punished for the rest of his life. This article is by Luke Plunkett. Is this a fucking joke? In February 2022, Gary Bowser, a member of the hacking operation Team Executor, a longtime target of Nintendo's lawyers, was sentenced to 40 months in prison for his part in helping run a business that reportedly earned him over $300,000. Thanks to a combination of time already served and good behavior while in prison, however, Bowser is about to be released and sent home to Canada. On the eve of his departure, he's awaiting transport to Toronto with a new passport. It looks like he's set down for an interview with somebody, Nick Moses. If you want to check that out on the Nick Moses Gaming podcast, there's actually video of it. I probably won't look at that shit, but you can. Now, he was guilty of a crime and confessed in front of a court of law. And so, his sentencing, which show the extent to which companies like Nintendo pursue these cases through the American legal system and the severity of the punishments handed out. So, He did time, and he'll be paying for his crimes for the rest of his life. Because of the damages, he is ordered to pay Nintendo at the time of his sentencing a total of $10 million.
Ooh.
Ooh, he ain't gonna pay that back. He only made $300,000. Bowser says Nintendo can take 25 to 30% of his income for the rest of his working life. They began the process while he was still in prison. Like many American inmates, Bowser was able to work a job for pretty much no money in prison. But he was one of 2 men arrested in connection with Team Executor. While commonly referred to as a hacker in media reports, he actually confessed to being the company's salesman and reportedly made $320,000 over 7 years of work. The other French citizen, Max Loyal, allegedly the leader of the operation, he denies this, has managed to avoid deportation to the U.S. But it is believed he has helped the company make millions over the course of his operation. So, boom, yeah, man, this dude's about to do some serious time over some nerd shit. I don't even know what they really did.
Yeah, what the fuck they do?
They hacked Nintendo, and they made some money off of it. Doesn't really say what he did in this whole thing. So I'm not really sure how the fuck what they did, but looks like they scammed Nintendo. One dude's gonna get fucked up, and the other one's awaiting deportation.
Oh god, he's getting real fucked up.
So don't be a hacker, y'all. Just stupid.
Nintendo.
That's why I gave it up, y'all. I mean, I can't do that. I got allergies and shit.
What the fuck? Jesus.
That'd be the least of your problems.
Yeah.
Oh man, what else?
This ain't hacking shit.
Man, you remember Angry Birds?
Angry Birds, yeah.
Did you ever get down on that? Did you play that?
Yeah, fuck with it a little bit. It was kind of the first real big app that went viral, like game app. That's pretty accurate, right?
Angry Birds. I never got down on this shit, but I know a lot of people did. Sega gobbles up Angry Birds and gaming industry's most bizarre acquisition yet. This one's by Ethan Geck. Japanese gaming publisher Sega announced on Monday it will buy the company behind smartphone one-hit wonder Angry Birds for $775 million. It's the latest major gaming acquisition and one of the weirdest ones yet. Looks like there was an initial tease of the deal in a report by the Wall Street Journal on April 15th that suggested Sega might purchase Rovio for as much as $1 billion. Discussions over the weekend apparently knocked that number down a couple $100 million. And now the two companies have announced an official agreement calling it a friendly takeover, quote unquote. Sega argues the deal will help it bring its existing franchises to mobile and help Rovio bring its games to other platforms. Both companies have already experimented with transmedia spin-offs, most notably in Hollywood, where Sonic and Angry Birds both led to profitable film adaptations. Among the rapidly growing global gaming market, the mobile gaming market has especially high potential, and it has been Sega's long-term goal to accelerate its expansion in this field. Haruki Satomi, president and group CEO of Sega's parent company, said in a press release. So this deal follows a string of major acquisitions. It looks like Microsoft is buying Activision, $69 billion. Good Lord.
God,
which makes call it that money, man.
shit.
Oh, I would just have hookers in my apartment all the time. I don't know where the hell I'd live. Probably call it up here somewhere, not in the U.S. And I don't know. What's another one? Take-Two bought Zynga for $12.7 billion. They do poker and words with friends. And the Saudi Arabia-backed Savvy Entertainment Group recently announced it's buying Scopely, $4.9 billion, the company behind WWE Champions and Star Trek Fleet Command. So, man, mobile gaming looks like it's getting big. A lot of acquisitions. Man, I wish I had some of that money.
Yeah. Man,
some of that money.
Crazy, because I think Zynga, I'd read about that. It was started by like a couple of guys. I mean, it's just nerds know how to make money, and you get in at the right time. They started 2007. And,
man, look at YouTube, man. God, just like a simple damn thing. And man, imagine if you was in on that and they sold it for like a $1 bill or something like. Oh God.
Yeah, that's what Cuban did. He started really the first streaming website and sold that shit. I think he said he started for 8,000, sold for $1 billion, 5 billion, whatever the fuck. I mean, man, if you had that right hit at that time, especially mid 2000s, early 2000s, you had a little bit of computer coding knowledge, programming, and you knew you didn't have to even know everything about the internet. You knew it was nothing but getting stronger and going up. But if you could just find a niche back then, and you had a way to program that shit, man, I mean, most of those guys that started something substantial back then are billionaires at this point, at least multimillionaires. It's crazy.
Oh, man, that is crazy time. Apple's game revenue from the App Store in 2021 was about $15 billion.
God.
So yeah, and then Sega buying JRPG Powerhouse Atlas for $140 million. That's nothing compared to all these other ones, but man, yeah, just must be nice to have money. Like Dan Snyder, I think he's selling the Commanders for $6 billion.
God
And he bought
damn.
it. He bought it for 700 and something million. Now, I don't have 700 something million, but god damn, what a fucking great.
Yeah,
he made $6 billion pretty much, because I think the deal's like six point something billion. I think.
Yeah.
Good God.
Do you ever get down on these mobile games though? I don't think there's too many like phone games that I really fuck around with. I know Zynga's biggest one was Farmville, and then it was Cityville, and I mean that shit's. I remember all the old people played Farmville.
Farmville. Oh, I remember that. No, I never did. I think the last game I really got into was like NBA Jam a while back.
Sure.
For the mobile, but no, I don't get down on any Candy Crush, like any.
No, me either.
I don't know, man. I just don't have the time, man. I don't do that.
Oh, I don't fuck with it.
Will Cream, I ain't going to spook a house.
I don't think so. My home, man.
What else is going on, y'all? Shit. Well, the Super Mario Brothers movie expected to pass 1 billion. Biggest movie released this year. This is by CC Jang. Now, has this movie came out yet?
I guess it did. Know. I saw people talking about that shit.
I feel like you'd be taking the family.
If I was aware of it, of it, I may. But, I guess it, release date April 5th, 2023. Chris Pratt is
so it's been out a minute.
Super Mario, yeah. We talked about this a couple months ago. I guess I didn't know. Maybe I'll have to bust out the family for a Super Mario.
Maybe so. The Super Mario Brothers movie may be a designer baby that Nintendo and Illumination grew in a lab, but all the aggressive marketing that accompanied the release is clearly paying off. The film hit a record-setting sales benchmark during the weekend of April 15th and 16th and is expected to surpass 1 billion while it's in theaters. Not too bad for a movie that cast Chris Pratt as its leading man. Deadline recently reported the Super Mario Brothers movie made $678 million in sales so far, with $330 million coming from the international market. It's currently the number one release in 26 countries, which is a little depressing when I think about. I don't know. Somebody else wrote this, so I haven't seen it, but she says it's how bland it is. Okay, I don't know. But Nintendo's been marketing this movie across an amusement park, Mario Day, and trotting Shigeru Miyamoto out on a highly publicized press tour. Plus, it's one of the most iconic video game IPs ever, so the numbers aren't much of a surprise. It looks like critics panned the film so thoroughly that it's currently sitting at a 58% on Rotten Tomatoes, but the movie netted a 98% audience score despite its lack of cinematic innovation. So, go see it. Maybe you'll have it. I don't know. Maybe it's just, whoever. I don't know, man. This is like one of those that it's too much of a nostalgia factor. I feel like who's not gonna like it? And then Chris Pratt, come on, man. Yeah. So if you got kids, go see the shit. If you're bored, maybe go see the shit. Get fucked up, drop some acid and go check out the movie. I bet you'll have a good time, or maybe you won't. Depends on if it's a bad trip or not. But the ending of the SMB film teased a possible sequel. Not surprised. You think they're gonna fucking not cash in?
Oh.
So looks like they'll be doing some sequels, and we'll see how that goes. I don't know. I'll probably check it out at some point, man, just because of curiosity. Now, is the kid into video games yet?
No, youngest, too young for it. The my 10-year-old, yeah, I mean a little bit, but she's into newer shit like Roblox and
Okay. Like
yeah, that
Minecraft.
kind. Yeah, she's fucked with that before, but I mean, I don't know if she still plays that. But Mario, she'll play on the NES throwback, but I mean, she don't really get into it, and I mean, I don't blame them. It's like us trying to get into Atari, I guess, before it's time, which I guess I mess with. But this movie's got to surely be better than that bullshit ass Mario with John Leguizamo and Bob Hoskins that came out in '93. Did you ever see that shit?
No, I didn't see it, but now I've heard of it, but I didn't see it. It looked pretty lame.
It was terrible. I remember my grandparents, when it came out on video, rented it. When me and my brother went down to watch it at my grandparents', and I was just fucking confused. It was just awful. And I was like, what the fuck? Man, there was something about a meteorite that crashed into Earth, and that's kind of what created the two, like the Koopas and then the Mario. It was really terrible. I don't think you can do. It's just a cash cow. Mario is a household name. It's a legendary video game, and they're still trying to make money off of it. I don't think Chris Pratt is a bad actor. One of my favorites, actually, in some of my favorite movies. But I don't know. It doesn't. Maybe I'll take the kids. We'll see if I'm bored enough.
Yeah. Well, something to do. I might check it out whenever it's on Amazon Prime. Shit like that. Maybe. I'll probably if I'm bored or something. Oh gosh. Let's see. What else is going on? This might be it, guys. I don't. Oh, you like Pokemon?
I never got into it.
Well, I'm not going to do that one then. Mario's theme song. We're just talking about Mario's.
Yeah.
Mario's theme song. This will be the last one for the news, everyone. Mario's theme song is being preserved alongside Led Zeppelin and Madonna albums by Luke Plunkett. Is this article. The National Recording Registry, part of the Library of Congress, is a collection of songs and scores that are culturally, historically, or aesthetically significant and or reflect life in the United States. This is the stuff selected by experts and historians that will be stored and preserved so that future generations can listen to the most important music of our time. And in April 2023, the collection has its first piece of video game music. So it looks like as a part of the 2023 class, alongside of Madonna's Like a Virgin, Led Zeppelin's Stairway to Heaven, Mariah Carey's All I Want for Christmas Is You, and the Flashdance song Koji Kondo's The Super Mario Brothers theme, also known as Ground Theme, was selected. The registry explained the selection as this. Perhaps the most recognizable video game theme in history, Koji Kondo's main motif for the 1985 Nintendo classic Super Mario Bros. Helped establish the game's legendary status and proved that the 5-channel NES sound chip was capable of vast musical complexity and creativity. The game's main theme, or ground theme, quote unquote, is a jaunty Latin-influenced melody that provides the perfect accompaniment to Mario and Luigi's side-scrolling hijinks. Kondo's score laid the groundwork for an entire generation of chiptune musicians and has been performed by orchestras around the world, befitting its status as one of the most beloved musical compositions of the last 40 years. So cool.
That was a fucking mouthful.
Yeah. So all right, it's gonna be preserved in like a time capsule deal. I don't know how they do that.
I think that shit's pretty cool though. They do that with the National Film Registry and shit at the Library of Congress. So movies that have had a national social impact. I know, like Saving Private Ryan and a couple others are in there. So I think that's pretty cool as songs. I bet if you went down there's some bangers on that list.
I seen a porno movie called Saving Ryan's Privates.
Oh, God. That fucking Whis. That shit ain't in the Library of Congress.
That's a great name, though, man. I love some porno.
I do
Porno. What do you call that? I don't even know what the fuck is the word I'm looking for. But names.
how they kind of yeah. Oh man, I love the adjectives you're getting. Like if you go look in your junk mail, and you're getting like all the busty, barely legal teenage hooker coming out for the first time, taking massive girth. Like they use like every adjective to describe what the fuck you're about to click on.
Yeah, girthy. And
and I click on it.
and the computer got a fucked up ass virus, and yeah. I can't get on my fucking email anymore. What the hell is this shit? You got damn pop-ups saying I got a virus on this bitch.
I did that for somebody before, and I'm not gonna name names. It's a mutual friend of ours. Yeah, they asked me to clean their computer out years ago. Man, motherfucker had 900 viruses.
Man, that fool was looking like all kind of peas orange.
Oh yeah, and it all said "busty, barely legal." No, I'm kidding.
Oh, whoa. All right, folks. So that is the news. Now, we do have a vintage gaming review, and it is going to be, what is it going to be? Crazy Taxi 2. Oh yeah, I think we might have reviewed Crazy Taxi 1 at one point. I can't remember. I'm pretty sure, but anyway, Crazy Taxi. I think, man. Also, it might be on the. 1 second. I'm not sure if this is on the list. I think it is. I'm pretty sure it is because didn't that have like a weird, like you got into it in a car, right? Like you were driving.
Yeah, sure did. Yeah.
Car. Okay, I don't think it's on here. I'm looking, but we might have to just add the original one. I played both of them, so
yeah, shit was a hit back in then. Back in the late 90s, early 2000s.
Yeah, yep. Crazy Taxi 2 is a 2001. That one is 2001. A racing video game, the second installment of the Crazy Taxi series, originally released for the Dreamcast and later ported to the PSP. As part of Crazy Taxi Fair Wars in 2007. It is the last Crazy Taxi game to be released for the Dreamcast after it was discontinued on March 31st, 2001. Crazy Taxi 2 had a bunch of new features on that bitch and not found in the original, including 2 new cities, Around Apple and Small Apple, both somewhat based on New York City. The new cities share 4 new drivers as default, bringing the total playable characters to 8. The gameplay is very similar to the original Crazy Taxi and centers around picking people up at destinations which are highlighted with colored rings and dropping them off at stated destinations. Unlike its predecessor, Crazy Taxi 2 allows the player to carry multiple passengers. The game also saw the introduction of Crazy Hop. This feature allows the player to jump over certain surfaces to save time and then ferry taxi passengers around the locations. By performing moves such as the Crazy Hop and the Crazy Dash, the driver accumulates tips from their passengers, which increases the total score. Each customer will have a different color appear him or her above him or her with the money sign according to the color. Green means long distance, yellow means mid-range, and red means short. The longer the distance, the more moolah players can earn. There is a limit when driving each customer to the destination. If the time limit expires before reaching the destination, the customer will jump out of the cab. The game has no restriction or players aside from a time limit, allowing players to drive as fast and as recklessly as they wish. The sequel includes a modified soundtrack with the rock bands, The Offspring, and Methods of Mayhem. The game also has some online modes in the form of a scoreboard and replay sharing. There are some unlockable items and maps for which players need to beat mini games to unlock. Jeff Lundgren reviewed the Dreamcast version for Next Gen, rating it 3 out of 5. And if you like the original, then you're probably going to like the other one. And the game It's pretty favorable all in all, man. Did you play the second one?
Yeah, remember playing the second one and the first one. Really enjoyed both of them.
Okay. So what would you give this game for a rating?
I would give it 4 out of 5. It's
Ooh.
got to be. It's got to be high up there because it was appealing. It was unique. I remember the 2 because they added on some cool shit from the original. In that genre, yeah, I think that's fair because, there was definitely car games. There was definitely, sit down and kind of unique, especially on the arcade. But there was nothing like, Crazy Taxi. And man, the sounds and the bands, when you said Offspring, I remember that, man. You could hear that motherfucker when you walked in the arcade blaring out music. And I think they even had like the car speakers sometimes on the cabinets built in.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, definitely, good music, good sound effects, fun as hell, unique, creative. Dude, I've got to do a 4 out of 5. What say you?
Yeah, I like that. 4 out of 5, y'all. And probably going to put it on the list. Either we could probably put both of them on there, Crazy Taxi 1 and 2.
Yeah.
And what we'll do is we'll go over the list next show again. And who knows, maybe we'll have some more selections. Man, if you could really put together that fucking room.
Goddamn.
That will be balling.
Balling.
So there goes, folks. Crazy Taxi 2. Oh, baby. So, was you gonna say something there, Ricky?
I was holding back a burp and it made a weird, strange.
Oh, whoa!
I didn't want to hit my mute button because I thought I could conceal it, but you busted me.
What? Man, sometimes you just gotta let it go, man. Sometimes you just gotta, Oh shit! All right, so what we got going on? Well, shit, we just did Crazy Taxi 2, bitch. XFL and USFL picks coming up. But let's go ahead and take a call. We got Gail. I don't know where the hell Gail is from. London. All right, Gail in London. What up?
Hi, boss. My name is Gail. I'm from London, England. I would love to know, what is your favorite caviar? And I'll hang up and let you boys respond. Hope you're doing well. Cheerio!
Favorite caviar?
My favorite type is beluga caviar, y'all. And it's frequently considered the best caviar in the world, while Ocetra is definitely known and an international favorite. Also known as Astrea, depending on its region, and various dialectical spellings, motherfucker.
Oh, okay. Well,
that motherfucker had Gail call in to lob this question.
Oh, man. Caviar. I've had that a couple of times, and I don't remember it being really awesome. To be honest with you, I don't remember,
No.
I don't know, man. So I don't have any answer for that. Whis likes beluga, but what about you there, J.Wiggy?
I wouldn't know what the fuck. Whis blew that out of the water. He did his homework. Like I said, I saw him. He probably found Gail on the internet and had her call in so he could have his short list ready. I've never, that I can remember, had caviar. You've had it before though. What is it like?
I've definitely had it. Yeah. So it's basically just kind of like, it looks like a little. I don't know if I'd say gelatin. I guess it depends on what you get, but you put it over like a cracker, like those, English crackers or whatever. And it's not bad. I don't know.
Okay.
I don't.
Is it comparable to anything?
Not really. I mean, I guess you could say some of it has a buttery quality,
Okay.
It's been such a fucking long time, to be honest with you. I've had escargot sooner than I've had caviar, and I do like me some escargot. I like mushrooms. The weird thing about it, I don't like mushrooms, but I like escargot. And escargot, the most comparable thing I can compare it to is a mushroom for anybody that's never had them. And it's weird because I don't like mushroom. But, man, escargot, that shit is good.
Yeah.
Man, it's so tasty.
I like mushrooms. I don't recall having escargot, but I think I did one time because I think I was trying to branch out, but trying to look like I know what the fuck I'm doing. I couldn't remember anything about it. But yeah, mushrooms sometimes. I dig some mushrooms here and there. But caviar, I will have to find something on the lower end of the scale. Nothing Whis style ballin' shit. I'll have to try it and give a review on it because now I'm more curious than anything.
Yeah. Definitely check it out. Hell, I mean, I think you can buy it at a lot of places just in the can. I don't know how good that is. I don't know. I'm not a caviar kind of fan.
Caviar.
But, you know,
We go out there and squeeze the fuck out of a fish and just start getting down.
Fish roll is very good, y'all. It's fucking delectable and good, high in fatty acids.
okay. Let's run down the caviar health benefits then. It says vitamin B12 boost, very high in B12, high in good fat, omega 3s, keeps skin healthy, supports immunity, and a good source of calcium. Okay. So, it's got some health benefits and not bad. Oh,
That's also an aphrodisiac, motherfucker.
well, okay.
I've heard that
I
shit.
can see that. Yeah, I can see that. Well, all right then. So try caviar if y'all want to try that out. And let's go ahead and get into some picks. All right, so we're gonna do USFL and XFL tonight, guys.
What it do?
I'm trying to see if the goddamn thing has USFL on the schedule, but let's go ahead and get into. If not, then I don't know.
Where were we last week? We were Grant and Whis. You guys were both 2-4. I actually had a good week, 3-4.
Well, baby,
that was XFL, and they're probably coming to a close soon. XFL's got probably 4 more weeks, I think.
Let's check out the schedule. All right. So looks like this week's week 10, and after this week, you got the basically semifinals, and then after that, is the championship. So that's about 3 weeks, and we're done. And then we'll just be picking USFL games, baby. We still got spring football, yay!
Fuck yeah!
All right, so Saturday, April 22nd, Orlando at St. Louis. What do you think?
St. Louis.
I'm going with St. Louis, yeah. AJ McCarron, yeah.
I want to go with St. Louis too, because Orlando, man, they're not good.
They suck ass.
Now we got on the same day, DC at San Antonio. What do you think about this one, J.Wiggy?
I like DC. They actually watched them, and they look pretty fucking solid.
I'm going to San Antonio.
I'm going to go DC Defenders as well. Now, we got a doubleheader on Sunday, April 23rd, Houston at Arlington.
Pull for the Roughnecks, Houston.
Gotta be Roughnecks, yeah.
I'm going to go with the Roughnecks as well. And the last game on Sunday, Vegas at Seattle.
First time I think I'm pulling Seattle. I'm going to go Seattle on this motherfucker.
Ben DiNucci's a baller, y'all. I'm going to Seattle.
I'm with Whis on this, and you, Wiggy, go with Seattle. All right, and those are XFL picks, everyone. So, I'm trying to find an USFL schedule.
Yeah, we got a Kentucky Derby coming up soon too. You think we should do a pick'ems where we pick our top 3 horses to win the Derby?
We could do that. When is it?
They are May 5th and 6th. So it'll be Saturday, May 6th. Kentucky Oaks, I believe, is the night before. I've always wanted to go there. All the women are wearing those huge, colorful hats and shit.
Yeah, cool. Why don't we can do that next week, right?
Yeah.
Maybe get a little preview of the breakdown, or do we got to pick it this week?
Nah, we got, I think, 2 weeks before the Derby. Let's see. Yeah, we got plenty of time for that.
All right, so we'll let's do that next week.
Yeah, we could get a preview in, but yeah, we could do pick'ems on that 2 weeks from now if we do the May 1st podcast.
All right, so it looks like we're in week 2 of the USFL, and we have a couple of games on Saturday, 22nd. Houston Gamblers at the New Orleans Breakers.
Whew, I don't know.
That's going to be in Birmingham, actually.
Yeah, I think they're doing 3 locations this year. I know Memphis, Birmingham, and man, I want to say, I can't remember the last place. But on this game, I'm going to go New Orleans.
I don't know shit about these teams. I'm going to go Houston Gamblers.
I'm going H-Town, yeah.
Right, and the 6 o'clock game on Fox, Memphis Showboats at the Birmingham Stallion.
B-Ham, pull for the home team.
I'm going to be him.
I'm Birmingham, yeah.
All right, and did I say mine? Birmingham. You're all going to be him. I think I did. Anyway, so the Sunday games, New Jersey Generals, Pittsburgh Maulers. This one's going to be at the Tom Benson Hall of Fame Stadium. What are you thinking, Whis?
Go Maulers. I watched the Generals play Birmingham. They kind of suck. Go Pittsburgh Maulers.
I'm going to go Maulers as well.
I'm going to New Jersey Generals, yeah.
And so that's the 12 o'clock game. So we got the 6 o'clock game on FS1. The other one was Peacock. And the ones before USA, Fox, on the 22nd. So you can decipher what the fuck I said. So Houston Gamblers, New Orleans Breakers, USA, Memphis Showboats, Stallions, Birmingham Stallions, Fox. That's 22nd. 23. The ones we just fucking broke down was Peacock at 12. This one, FS1 at 6 o'clock, all right? Michigan Panthers, Philadelphia Stars, same stadium. What do you think?
I'll go Stars.
I don't even fucking know. I'm going to go Panthers.
I'm going for Philadelphia Stars here.
All right. So we will have week 3 picks next week.
USFL has spread out over 4 different fucking networks. I'm sure there's one... It's a subsidiary of one major network, but yeah, it's all over the fucking place. That's what I'm telling you. I think they're probably like, they got like 4 different credit cards. They're like running it up on different lines of credit, trying to keep this shit afloat. I'm pulling for them though. I really am. I think it was good football. It was fun to watch. I just, man, in the shadow of the college football world now with the NIL shit and with the NFL, it's just a huge uphill battle for them to stay afloat. So I am pulling for them. But as I started the show and as we start winding down, I think a marriage between the USFL and the XFL would be a good thing.
Man, I think that's a good idea. Oh, damn it. I went through 3 fart buttons before the moment. I got to, label these or something. All right. So, yeah, that's cool, man. I mean, I think that's a great idea, actually. I think another league besides the NFL is good. But like you said, I don't know about 2 of them. I think that them combining is a good idea, actually. Just it's teams. And
you look Sunday at 6 o'clock, we got overlapping games there, which, I mean, normally isn't a problem if you're watching college and you're trying to juggle. You're probably going to either pull 2 TVs out or flip back and forth. Man, struggling leagues and struggling to get attendance, you need all the viewers try to be captivated by this shit as you can. You can't be flipping back and forth. XFL and USFL can't really compete with each other. I mean, what are they competing for? 2 people? I mean, it's not like it's. I don't see how they're going to make it without joining forces, or one of them's going to have to sink. And I think USFL probably is not going to have the backing that the XFL does.
Very well said. Very well said. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. So, man, as we wind it on down. What's going on for this week, J.Wiggy?
Whew, now you got me thinking about that Mario Brothers movie. Maybe I need to go check that out. Weather's been nice. If there's any football, you know what? I could be tempted to go back. I think I'm going to take your advice, sneak alcohol in, and not buy $50 worth of 2 drinks. That was a waste of money. You and I should go catch a game this season.
Hell yeah.
Yeah. What you got going on? Any plans for the week? You getting out? You doing anything?
I'll probably hit up the little, I'm gonna hit up the French spot. I gotta get going. I haven't been in the past few months, and I need to get a new goddamn, not a new motherfucking. What am I trying to say?
A new spot?
Not a new spot. I need to get back out again. I haven't been getting out as much as I'd like to, so I'm gonna start going on Thursdays again, and then maybe on Fridays. I'll hit up another spot, and then maybe like a brewery. I've been wanting to go to Birmingham District again, and
Yeah, that's I got a buddy that works there.
yeah, I'd like to go up there and just chill out on a Saturday or something. It's been a long time. I've only been like a couple of times, so
Yeah, place is pretty good. Good brews and shit. So if you do, we'll get out. If not, we got some getting out of town together in the next couple of weeks. Shit, it's gonna be fun. Looking forward to the shit.
Jarvis Beavers.
Jarvis.
What up?
I'm out, baby. I'm taking a long way home. Suck my dick, fuck y'all, and lick ass.
All right, always a real experience with that guy. All right, so words of wisdom, Wiggy.
If you guys are coming through the ham and you're looking to get a good dry grooming style haircut or any tips, holler at us or check out your boy Robert Harry for all your
Roger Harry.
Roger Harry. Whoops. R Harry.
Yeah. R Harry.
God damn, I need to write this down just like I need to do all the caricatures of local motherfuckers. Other than that, guys, check out the old shit. Keep your calls coming, and I will catch you guys again 1 week from now at 9:30.
Oh yeah, baby. Man, so we're gonna wind on down. Whis is gone. Wiggy dropping knowledge. What? Oh man, I hope you guys have a great week and weekend coming up, guys. We got the NFL draft that's going to be, I think that's like April 28th or something, maybe 27th.
Baller or bust.
Yeah, it's around there. And so we got Baller or Buster coming up on that May 1st show, which we're going to do the first 10 draft picks. Me, Wiggy, and Whis will call them Baller or Bust, baby. So tune in for that, definitely on the May 1st show. Hit the subscribe button. Check out all the old shows. The first show is way different than the most latest edition, if you will. Play video games, man. Check out Steam. Be a nerd, smoke weed, all kinds of shit. Just want to say to you guys, we love y'all. We're going to get on out of here. My words of wisdom is this. Smoke it up.
Brody, get in the jello.